Alright, everyone. I hope all of y'all are having a great day today. Didn't see that many people for the pre-stream stuff, but it's totally fine. But yes, today is gonna be interesting. As you can see, this is not the normal stream overlay at the moment. What I'm planning on doing is, like it says up here, this is a wheel of names. We're gonna spin this wheel, and it will tell us what droid we're going to be working on. So I will start spinning it in a little bit. Just gonna see if we can get some more people there. What is up, BJ? Welcome to today's stream. How have you been doing? I've been doing well. Been trying to get some things set up there. I'm not sure if people will notice it on Saturday's stream, but I have completely not redesigned my Lego room, but I've moved a whole lot of things around. So we'll see if people can see that. Alright, we'll give it a couple more minutes, see if we can have some more people show up. But I hope we're able to knock out a lot of droids today. Some of the droids on this list in the spin wheel, they're pretty big. Some of them are pretty small. There are a few instances where I put in a few droids that may or may not be better to be built using minifigure parts. If we have any droids like that appear on the list, I'm going to just skip it, because I skipped over a lot of those when I was doing my research for the spin wheel. So if we run into any that would be better to be using, better built using Lego bricks, if I could talk right, then we'll skip those. You're gonna redesign your Lego pieces? You mean like you're gonna just be sorting your stuff, or you're gonna be reorganizing your whole Lego room? Oh, you're gonna be sorting. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what Saturday's stream is. It's gonna be more sorting. I'm probably gonna do some sorting off camera today as well if I can get to it. Cause on Monday, next Monday, we're most likely gonna finish the ATTE that we worked on yesterday. So, and that won't take the entire time is what I mean. So I'm going to sort some stuff and find some parts, so maybe we can start building some of those custom droids that we've designed recently. Other things to mention, I guess, before we get really into the stream today, is those Discord commands that we learned the other day that don't either work still or have a few issues with them. I have not had time to go into fixing those yet. And I think that's it, actually. So, alright, let's get into it. So let's spin the wheel. Not sure if you can all hear it spinning, but...
PK Ultra Worker Droid.
Alright, so hopefully I can copy and paste that. So let me put this into Wikipedia to make sure I can know which droid this is, so I can also download the pictures and put them into the certain thing I need. Okay, so this is a droid we're going to have to skip at the moment, because it is a worker droid during the Resistance time period, and there are no pictures of these droids at the moment. There's a description of some of the colorings on the droids, but there's not an actual picture of those. So we will skip that one and spin again. I'm hoping we get some good ones today. Oh, so close to having a really cool one.
Medical droid.
I believe this is a minifigure scale one as well, but let me double check. Wikipedia, is this the one I think it is, Wikipedia? Yeah, this one's better as a minifigure scale from the one picture. It first appeared in one of those Choose Your Destiny comic book things, so we will choose another one. Hopefully we get a good one. I was really hoping for the one that was just below the one we picked, because that one would be a fun one to do. Alright, can we please get a good one this time?
I2CG droid.
Alright, this sounds like it might be interesting. Wikipedia, what do you have for me on this droid? Oh. What, Okay, so these droids first appeared in The Force Awakens. They apparently have barrel-shaped bodies that are white, and they have like R4-like heads. Non-functional ones. Okay. So apparently, yeah, apparently they appear in The Force Awakens. They're on that sled that one guy, like alien drags across the sand on Jakku, passing Rey as he does it. So that's interesting. I guess we can give this one a shot. So we'll remove it from the list. I will switch us over to Studio. And we will work on this. Oh, the other thing I need to do, so I need to do this. Do that, I think. I need to download this picture. So there's a bit of a setup I have to do in order for everything to work out, because I don't have all these pictures pre-downloaded, because that'd be pretty insane to do on my computer. But, okay, let's see if I can find the correct folder I need to put this in now. This is the I2. Where in my folder list do I have that, or do I not have it in here? I don't have that in here. Okay. I'll just save that picture then. It's being a little bit slow on my end trying to get that picture to appear on stream so everyone knows what we're working on. My laptop's not having the greatest of times getting this stuff put together. Or having all this stuff displayed at the same time. Okay, there we go. So this is what we're working on. Everyone. Oh. There we go. Now I'm back to chat. What do I mean we're building every droid? We're building every droid. The only droids we're not going to be working on is what's going on with them. Can you not hear the music or what, Trandoshan? Chat, are you guys not able to hear the music? You should be able to. But yeah, that's the droid we're trying to build. Let me just get that picture up on my end as well. Holy crap. My computer's struggling. The Spinwheel website is not the greatest. It does some terrible things. Well, I mean, that was just that song. That song just happened to be action-packed, I guess. Let's see. Does Wikipedia have any additional information that I should be aware of? like sizes? Not really. So let's see. Do we have? If I type in dome, I think I can find it. Because basically this picture looks like it is the R4 dome. R5, R5. Do they never make R4? Or I guess maybe this program doesn't have it, but it's basically this dome. So I'll just use this as an example. Yeah, that is the plan. I apologize if the video is a little bit choppy. It is the spin wheel website just is not, doesn't do so hot on my computer for some reason. But yeah, that's basically what we're doing. So from what I can tell from this picture, and hopefully all y'all can see that picture as well, hopefully. If not, let me know and I can move the reference picture on stream so that y'all can see it. But it said it was basically this, and then just these 2x2 round bricks. I will probably have to look on the internet because Wikipedia only has one picture of them. Apparently they're in the reference book for the Force Awakens, so that might have an additional picture. If I remember right, that particular droid is basically the size of a minifigure. Those droids we are not going to be doing because I want to do those later. This is mainly all the droids that are like need to be brickable and they don't use like minifigure parts. So like if Lego were to ever put these droids in sets, they wouldn't be counted as minifigures, is what I'm trying to get at. This one, on the other hand, would probably be considered a minifigure, but it was the first one that the spin wheel gave us that didn't seemed reasonable to do. I mean, so as far as I can tell, then it's just another one of these stacked on top. And then it looks like they have something on the side of them. Also, the head wouldn't be this white. It apparently is supposed to be silver or a chrome. But I'm doing minifigure scale. I would not do a scaled up version. I'm only doing minifigure scale. That's it. We need to find chrome or okay, that looks hideous. That looks hideous too. Flat silver, I guess. Just as a demonstration. Yeah, it says the body is white, but looking at the picture, and you all can probably see it too, chat. That body really doesn't look white. It looks very weathered. But then it appears there's like something bulging, like something off to the side on one of them. I can at least see. So not sure how we would do that while maintaining the sleek round body. So this might have been one of the dumbest droids to start off with, because it's literally 3 bricks. Unless, however, this droid is a lot bigger than I think it is. I might have to rewatch The Force Awakens to figure out. So I'm just going to save this for now, and we'll move on to a different droid. You'd be surprised. Wait till we get back to the spin wheel. There is a lot of CIS droids in the spin wheel, but a lot of them are not CIS. And they're also not like would be considered a minifigure. Let's see. What is the name of this droid? It's I2CG. Okay. Save that for now, and then we will go back to the spin wheel. Just give me 1 second so I can do that. So we need to hide that. Go to the spin wheel. Alright. Don't let me down, spin wheel. Give me a good one. Please give me a good one.
WA7 waitress droid.
Okay, we're gonna pass that one because I know that one's just a minifigure because it's that one droid in Dexter's Diner.
Imperial Astromedic.
Okay, that one might actually be interesting. What does Wikipedia have to say about it? It says astromedic, so I'm leaning towards it being an astromech, but if it's not an astromech, then we will actually work on it, I think. Oh yeah, it's just an astromech. It is an astromech that was used by the Galactic Empire. And that's pretty much it. It's seen in Star Wars Commander. Alright, so that's another one we'll skip. We'll eventually go back and make them, but they're gonna have to be like custom printed parts and stuff like that. Ooh, the
T1M8LT2.
Oh, what is this? Alright. I put all these names in like a month ago, so I don't remember what any of these are, really. How big is this thing, though? This is one we could possibly do, but I'm going to skip it just because I don't actually know how big it is. It's from this particular droid, apparently this is the name of the droid. It appeared in Solo on Kessel. So I will have to rewatch that scene for all of those droids to figure out how big they all are. Because Wikipedia doesn't have an official size, so.
MOC.
Oh yeah, this would also be another. So this guy is actually in canon. So this droid is originally from the Freemaker Adventures that LEGO put together, but he actually has appeared in canon. Like, a lot of the LEGO Star Wars related stuff is non-canon, like all the funny things that LEGO produces, like all the funny series and things. But this guy in particular is actually canon. I'm looking at his Wikipedia page to figure out why or how he's canon. He was made canonized by the Star Wars droidography book. Okay, so yeah. Well, we'll skip him because he's technically a minifigure. And I can't respond to chat at the moment because the way this is set up, I can't actually see chat at the moment. So I apologize if I am behind on chat. Welding droid. Okay, so this one will be an interesting one if it's what I think it is. Oh, it first appeared in the Phantom Menace. Oh. Okay, this is not... Okay. We could work on this one. I just got to download the picture of it now and then put it in the correct folder and whatnot. If I even have a folder for it. I probably don't. Yeah, I don't. Alright. Save that. Go back to Studio. Let me update the reference image. I don't know why it's off to the side. Let me fix that. Should be like right there. A little bit smaller. Alright, there we go. Cool, cool. Alright, let me actually pull up chat again. Alright, how far back am I? Pull up studio. There is no, size measurement again for this, but apparently this droid in particular shows up in the sequel movies, but apparently it first appeared in The Phantom Menace. So, hey, what's up, Irrational? Welcome to the stream. I hope we get some more people in today's stream. I know I've been streaming a lot recently, so maybe people are getting a little sick of me, but hopefully we get some more. The Survivalist isn't here because he's busy out doing something right now, but he might pipe in. My mods might pop in later. I'm not taking requests, Trandoshan. We're gonna use the spin wheel. I put in a lot of work in that spin wheel, so I'm not just going to not use it. Well, I appreciate you have specific droids you are looking forward to, but we'll get to them when we get to them. Alright, so what parts are we going to need? Let me know if I need to make the reference picture on stream larger for all y'all to be able to see what it is. But basically it looks like I need a 2x6. Because again, I'm not sure how big this thing is. I'm just taking a guess. Never get tired of my stream, so I appreciate that. I also just realized my grid has been on the wrong snap this entire time. So it looks like we need that. And then you can see the reference big fine. Okay, awesome. That's my biggest worry with this type of stream, is knowing if y'all can see the reference picker grid or not. So it looks like it would be that, and then we would need probably just go straight to slopes. And probably these slopes. So I don't want this thing to be too tall too quick. We actually need the corner type as well. What size is this corner? Slope. Oh, that's not a corner. That's an end piece. Okay. Did they never make a corner in that size? Oh, they made a corner in this size. Might have to do some manipulations of this brick. Why did I turn that? Dang it. Yeah, something like that. And then in the back here, well, like up here, we would then start the tank, it seems, that the droid is connected to, or has on its back. My only issue with this is it already seems like it's pretty big. So I think this is already the height of a minifigure, but let me see. Also helps if I can spell minifigure right. Okay, I did not spell minifigure right because I left the D instead of the F. Okay. Come on, game. Alright. Head. Now we just need a torso. And then we need legs. Alright, cool. We'll use this painter print one, and then legs. What have you been up to, Irrational and Trandoshan today? How are you guys doing? Can't remember if I've asked yet or not, so might as well ask now. Alright, so this already is 2/3 of a minifigure tall. So this thing is probably going to be kind of big. Unless we can find some smaller slopes. Hey, what's up, Nolark? We got one of our mods in today. Yay! Just got school irrational. I feel yeah. That's how I was. That's how I was a couple weeks ago. Last week, I should say. I'm not sure. I don't think it says. Let me double check Wikipedia though. Yeah, it doesn't say. I'm assuming it's a repulsor. I'm assuming it's a repulsor, but it could be something else. It does look like this is... Alright, here's... Apparently I missed a little... So I spent time yesterday. It turns out, yeah, I had to remove an entire band from my playlist because all they produced is like nursery rhymes and things like that, so... I had to remove that entire band, which is fine, because... now we won't have as many nursery rhymes to listen to. Light bluish gray, that's what I want. Alright. Reference pick. And then these look like they're supposed to be like off-white or something, so... Is that the one that doesn't have the hole in the header? I don't know why that one's throwing a fit. Not like it matters. I will remove the minifigure once we're done building, so. Let's go back to slopes. See if we can find a smaller slope that fits what we need. Yeah, that just ends in a point. We might have to use some brackets and things. So that way we can use these. But if we ended up using these, we'd have to... Actually, this might work. Because of the way that this is looking, this would allow me then to put like a tile over it and then give that like border edge thing between the slopes and stuff. Possibly. Let's give that a shot. Let me grab a bracket. We'll use these ones. Not sure what the corners would look like, so we can do it like that, and then we would just have that. I guess we would use the 2x2 version of this though. Yeah, you had an easy day at school today. What'd you have to do at school today, Trandoshan? Oh yeah, I'm liking this a lot better. It's already a lot smaller than currently what it was a bit ago, so we should be able to have more space to make it minifigure scale plus include as much detail as possible. Now it's just trying to figure out these corners. I think what we'll have to do is basically just that, and then have it come out here in the front. But because of the way the front is designed, it looks like all I need to do really for that is another bracket, actually. Oh, if I can spell bracket right. Might use... Well, actually, we might just end up using this. I guess let's see. That's already looking like it's a bit floaty, so maybe not that. Maybe not that, but we will use this bracket so it doesn't look floaty, and then use the overhead. The hanging bracket, I guess. Yeah, most of those droids, I believe, are on the spin wheel as well. Some of them we'll probably have to skip, because I believe some of them are like like Lego would consider it to be a minifigure, just like how the battle droids, the B1 battle droids and B2 battle droids are considered as minifigures. Yeah. I don't like how flat this corner is, but that might be what we have to do. is something like that. Maybe not a bracket there. Might have to use a 1x2 brick with studs on the side. Probably something like that. So let's flip these around. I like where this is heading because it gives us all this space where these studs are to be able to put the tank that this droid has on it. So we just mirror basically what I did to that side. So then this would look like this. It's the one and only Crystal. That is true. I haven't seen anyone else come to my streams named Crystal Customs. Welcome, by the way. We're currently building some more droids. You're also jamming to this music. I'm glad you like the music. I think I know which droid you're talking about, Colossus. Or, Trandoshan. But as we talked about yesterday, I haven't actually seen all of the Resistance show. I've seen like 5 episodes. Yeah, like 5 episodes of it. Clankas. Not all of these are Clankas. Not all of these would be droids that the clones would shoot at. This one in particular is a utility droid, so no one should really be shooting at it unless it's been reprogrammed to be a naughty droid. Be a bad guy. Probably the best thing for me to do, as far as parts are concerned, is just shift these brackets over. So now I don't have to use this 1x1 bracket. The New Republic security droids. They are on the list. And when I was doing some testing earlier, they actually did pop up as one of the winners. However, I probably won't be building them until we get a bunch of the other ones done, because my reasoning is I'm skipping all of the droids that if Lego were to build, they would be considered a minifigure in the set. So yeah, I'm also not taking requests. I appreciate y'all have some really cool droids that you want to see built, but we're gonna go with the spin wheel and let the spin wheel decide. Yeah, the Dark Troopers would be cool. However, those again would also, I would consider to be a mini. I would feel Lego, if Lego were to ever make those, would consider those to be minifigures. So yeah. If I have the, what am I trying to say? If I have the money to either buy the books or buy the audio readings of the books, then yeah, I probably will. That's my problem with the books and the Star Wars books and comics. I don't have the money really to put into buying those things, so I don't. So the only way I know things about what happens in those is usually just watching like Star Wars Explained or some of those other channels on YouTube that explain stuff from the comics and whatever, or just like share what's in the comics and whatever. Alright, that's probably where I'll leave the front, because I really want to build this tank first, which needs to probably take up, if we can, only 3 studs deep, but if we need to, 4 studs deep. So we need to build up something now, so we need a 2x3 brick, it looks like. Because it looks like the tank part itself starts just a bit above the slopes. I'm having a lot of fun with it. This reminds me, if any of you have or have seen the original Naboo Starfighter set, the 1999 version. So that set included the Naboo Starfighter, but then it also included this little like utility vehicle that you then can also use. I believe it's also you can also see that same utility vehicle they included in that set in the Complete Saga video game. And this is giving me those kind of vibes where we're just building like all of these like droids that just make the universe feel more alive. Eventually, that's like the same thing I want to do with like minifigures, get custom minifigures of the different aliens, just to make the entire, like, all my mocks feel a lot more alive and things like that. Eventually make all the different creatures. One of these days I have an idea of making an entire mock dedicated to a I guess the Crate Dragon, the greater Crate Dragon, but that is not the one I had. The Sarlacc, that's the droid, the creature I'm thinking of. Just have an entire mock that's dedicated to showing the entire size of a Sarlacc. I think that'd be a lot of fun. All right, time for the dish. So I think we're gonna need probably the this dish. That way this droid continues to be somewhat on the small size. Am I ever gonna make the spider droid? You mean the OG? Do you mean the big one, the OG9, or the small one, the dwarf spider droid? The dwarf spider droid I designed. Did I design that on stream or off stream? Either way, I've designed that one a while ago, and the OG9 one I'm not, because those droids, the droids that Rebrickable is already selling are ones I will not be designing. So they've already had a designer work with them to design the OG9. Same with the Vulture droid and a few others. So no, those ones I won't. But we want to collect every Lego alien from Star Wars. Yeah, I want to do the same, but I also want to start collecting all the aliens that Lego hasn't made. And start working on that. So I believe, are there any round bricks that are the same size as the medium-sized dish? What is this, a 3x3 brick? I don't think so. So I think we might have to go with the large dish, just because I can't think of any bricks. I spelled dish. Why did that not pop up with what I want? What? I was being dumb. I think we might have to go with I guess these are actually inverted dishes, which is blown my mind because I never realized that these would be the ones that are inverted. Yeah, we might have to go with the big one because I know there's a 4x4 brick round because I own several of these things. The issue is just the fact that it's huge, at least for the scale that we're kind of going towards. Also, why won't that clip in? Oh yeah, it won't. Yeah, there are no round 3x3 bricks, so we would have to either figure out how to make our own or use a smaller one. Actually, it might be better to go smaller because of we're going the minifigure route. We might have to use the small dish. This little itty guy, little bitty guy. And then we need the 2x2 round, or 2x2 plate round. That should give us the one we're looking for. No, is it a tile? This particular thing I'm thinking of, because I know I know it exists because I have several of them in my collection. Yeah, this thing. Use that to then put this on top of it, and now we can use the 2x2 round bricks to complete the rest of the tank. The issue is how the heck do we connect that? And also, this tank is a lot smaller than I was planning on having it be. I mean, there's a lot of mess in all of them. OG Legends content, there's a lot of mess in there. There's a lot of mess in the 2008, the 2014, and there's a lot of mess in the new canon. It's really hard because, you know, they're just making it up as they go. Even all those years ago, like, nothing's set in stone. So some things get overwritten or retconned and things like that. So they're all messy. Use the Astro. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you for that, Irrational. That is a good idea. That would give us some Technic pinholes to be able to connect things to. I just don't know what... I guess... Yeah, it's right here. I would need to have this on its side. The issue is the other end, but I mean, that's not that big of a deal. Well, I mean, I'm not saying none of... I'm saying previous things weren't planned. It's just the fact it just happens because it's not... It's all fictional. It's a fictional universe, and trying to keep stories coherent in a fictional universe is hard sometimes. It's hard to keep everything straight in real life, keep all the truth out there together and whatnot. Wait, you have a custom LR-57 combat droid? What does that droid look like, Trandoshan, when you, of course, come back and aren't lurking? Here's A2. Yeah, it's the chopper body, but I like this one more. This is it's bigger. Yeah, pre-90s stuff. Oh my. Yeah. I don't know, some of those stories from like the 70s, or I guess I should say the 80s, because that's when Star Wars really started happening. 80s and 90s, so geez. There's some weird stories. I'm trying to figure out how to like cover up this other end. I think I need to go back to the 2x2 tile around, because there is the, oh yeah, this won't do what I want. Never mind. Yeah, you might be right. We might have to use the chopper body. The chopper size body. Gives us Technic pinholes and also allows me to kind of mirror what I'm doing on this one side to the other side. Yeah, this guy. Because now I should honestly be able to just copy and paste. Can I put a pin in it though? No. So I will need this and then probably remove that. And I should now be able to put a pin in there. However, the only Technic pin I can think of that would work, I don't think exists. If I lower, you can use a 2x2. I think I understand what you're saying, Irrational, but I'm not quite sure. I also do think we do need to make this the bigger size, which is unfortunate. Just for it to make more sense, we do need to use this larger dish. So are there any... Can't we just stack these on top, like plug them into each other? Yeah, and that looks okay. So that might be what we have to do, is just have a bunch of these dishes put into one another. Oh, these all just become printed ones. Okay, there's really nothing else. Yeah, so I might have to just go with a bunch of dishes put inside of one another. It's not bad. It actually has a lot more going on with it than it did before, but... Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Took me a second there to realize exactly what part. There's this part, but that's not the one you're talking about, I believe. You're talking about the, let's see if we can find it. I know what pot you're talking about. I was just sorting some of those out yesterday, actually. Or, on Saturday. Let's see if we can find it. It probably has a similar name to this. So what is this called? With top pin. But I typed in plate. Does it not like plate? Do I need to type in tile instead? Okay, didn't like that. Brick. Plate. Apparently it doesn't like 2x2. Is it a 1x1? No. Weird. I don't know why I can't seem to find that part, but I know what you're talking about now. I think irrational. So before I'll stop searching for that, and we'll continue to work on the tank. I didn't realize this droid was gonna take us this long to put together, but I'm having a lot of fun with building it though, so that's a good thing. Let me also change the origin point so it's a little bit easier to see what we're doing with the tank. So yeah, about... actually, we should be fine making that, and okay, changing the origin point was a disaster. If we make these parts 2x4s, it should be fine. There should be enough space. Brick. It's actually nice to be able to just use full bricks again. It's been a little bit since I've been able to do that. And then if we use the thing that you were talking about, irrational, if we're able to find it, we can replace this plate with like 2 of those probably. Or maybe just 1. Was it you, Nolark, who showed me the thing with, like, I believe it was season 3 with Commander Bly, where in one scene he has a visor attachment on his helmet, and in the next frame he doesn't, and then in the next frame he has it back, but it's moved up so it's not in front of his T-visor and his helmet? Was that you? I wonder, what if we did something like this? I think there's a slope. There's a slope that I'm thinking of that might also be beneficial in this time. At least as a way to like hide the Technic build that we're gonna do. That wasn't you that showed me? Oh, okay. Oh, you gotta go, Crystal? Alright, no problem, dude. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for popping in. Hope you have a great rest of your day. This isn't the slope I was thinking of, but this might also work. It's a little small, though. Where's the... Maybe it's not considered a slope, or maybe I just haven't scrolled down enough to find it. I also don't really know how to explain what I'm looking for, so... Alright, I will probably just, move on from that idea. So how would we attach this, like... First of all, we haven't even finished this tank, but once we finish it, how do we attach it to these plates? Tile mod with top pin. Okay, that only popped up with that. What is this? Oh. Oh, okay. I finally found that piece you were talking about earlier, Irrational. Apparently it's not... Modify 2x2 with pin. Okay. So let's replace this at the moment. I think this is what is probably best to go right there in the center. which means with this kind of method of tank, we're gonna need to flip it so it's like half and half. Oh, you gotta go too? Oh, no problem, dude. Thanks for popping in, moderating for as long as you could. Hey, what's up, GM? I was hoping you'd pop in. We are currently building that droid that you can see in that picture on stream. Running into a few roadblocks here and there, but we're making some decent progress. We're trying to build that like fuel tank that it has. And unfortunately, because I'm trying to do this minifigure scale, it looks like we have to use the 3x3 dish, and there's no like round brick that goes with it. Hey, what's up, Lego boy? Welcome to the stream too. So right now I'm trying to figure out how to get this to plug into that. Yeah. Might have to use a different No, this is on a program called Studio from Bricklink. This is not Mecha Bricks. GTA, which one? I'm assuming GTA 5, but was it GTA 5? Alright, what do we have in way of Technic connectors that may or may not work for what we want? Oh. This might work. Albeit, we'd have to do a little bit more of a setup. But I'll put that off to like to the side. GTA 5, yeah. I've been watching a lot of GTA 5 stuff recently from a guy called Dark Viper. He's very entertaining, albeit he is very explicit in his speech though. So there's a warning if you get interested in looking him up. He's very explicit. He swears a lot, but I find it kind of funny. Not really seeing any Technic connectors that we can use to really accomplish what I'm trying to, except yeah, because that really wouldn't work. Yeah, that wouldn't work also for the amount of space we've got going on too. Who knew designing a tank would be so hard? Yeah, I might have to, I'll put this off to the side because it took a little bit to try and find that part, but I might have to use a different part. Is there a different modded tile? What is this? What is this thing? With large hole. I don't know what that is. Yeah, round piece doesn't exist for the 3x3 dish, but I mean, comparing for this to try and be like minifigure scale and comparing it to a minifigure, it seems this is the size of dish we would need to like cap the tank with. So yeah. But I mean, I could be wrong. There is no picture out there as far as I'm aware of someone standing next to one of these droids, so who knows? Wikipedia doesn't have any answers either. It doesn't have any confirmed measurements for how big this thing is, so just kind of making up as I go. But I do have this guy, this minifigure, rough minifigure, just standing here to give me a rough estimate of size and stuff. Wait, does this one part work on? I don't know how to look at that part up though. It's like is it a wheel rim? This is bigger than this, right? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I just had the image of, like, Republic gunship sets. But yeah, they don't use the 3x3 dish, they use the 4x4 dish. Yeah, a round piece in the 3x3 size doesn't exist as far as I can tell. Like, there's corners, like these for instance, but there's no like fully round plate or brick. I'm not sure what part you are talking about, Irrational. I had an idea of just moving on to the actual, like, droid torso and head part, but then I was like, we should probably just finish the thing. If we can. Yeah, I don't know, chat. Should we just go with a smaller size tank, or should we go with a larger size tank? Either way, either of those, either the smaller or the larger would be fine. It's just the fact that the tank would either be too big or too small, in my mind. But I don't know if we can really go with this at the moment. Also, I want to do more than just one droid in today's stream, and we can always come back to work on this guy. So, and I'll just put this off to the side. So, should we go with a smaller tank or a bigger tank? No, I have no idea what part you're talking about, Irrational. That's why I said I don't know what part you're referring to. So I have no idea what you're talking about. You might want to try to re-explain what part you're talking about. Oh, okay. Well, let me open up my Discord then, because I usually have it closed while I'm doing a stream. But let me open that up so I can see what you're talking about. Yeah, chat. Please vote. Should we go with a bigger tank, a 4x4 dish, or a 2x2 dish? While y'all are deciding that, I guess I should probably start working on the torso of the droid. So the front here. So we will definitely need... how to go about it. It's definitely not just your standard B1 or B2, or rather B1 battle droid torso. So we'll have to do something slightly different. Probably 4x4. Alright. Let's go with 4x4 then. For the time being. So pretty much just go with that. And then the 4x4 brick round. That's what I thought we'd probably go with. I'm pretty sure these can clip together, but I guess I'm still wrong. Yeah. What it does mean we can use this now. You posted it? Alright, let me see what part you were referring to. What? Oh, I was in the wrong server. I was like, what the heck? Okay, I know that part, but how would you see us using that part, GM? You think the scale is alright? I think so too. Yeah, because then we can just use the plate, right? There's a round plate that size. You're gonna get ice cream too? Man, you're just like Trandoshan, GM. All you are eating ice cream. I don't have any ice cream. Or I either never have ice cream, or when I finally want to have some ice cream, I just then aren't hungry for it. If that made any sense. Probably didn't, but it's fine. Yeah, because then we just do something like that. Oh, okay. I thought that would work, but I guess not. Am I just being dumb? Why can't... I thought these could like clip into each other. And also, if I'm just gonna do that, have 3 of those stacked on each other, I should just get the other brick. So I don't want to use the other one that has holes in it. I want to use one of these that doesn't. Someone say ice cream. I knew it. I was making fun of you, Trandoshan. I mean, it can spin, yeah. Hey, welcome back, Crystal. I mean, what we can do to solve the spinning issue then is I just move that over, put that there. That gets plugged there. That gets plugged there. And probably spun around, actually. And there we go. Now it doesn't spin. At least hopefully it doesn't. Can I slide this other plate in there? Of course not. Okay, so instead of having this spun around, we put it not spun around. So now I should be able to slide another plate in there. I don't know why it won't, but okay. Let me just do this, move both of them at the same time. I didn't just grab the one, dang it. Grab both of these. Or at least I mean to grab both of them, but I keep forgetting to hold control for some reason, and so I'm not actually grabbing both of them. There we go. I have not heard that rumor. That'd be kind of cool though. Because I don't have the UCS Slave 1, so I mean if they re-release it, that'd be cool with me. It'd also help bring down the price of the other one, I would think. Stud. Yeah, you can't actually type in set unless you want that. You have to type in 1 by 1 plate. Yeah, that's probably a good thing, Crystal. You should probably do homework while you listen to this. I'll do that for now, but I swear you can just clip the dish onto that part, but whatever. Already doing that. I was wondering what happened to you. Why I didn't see you talk as much in chat. Irrational. Alright. I believe there's a dish that we can use that will solve what I'm about our thing here. This says inverted. This says inverted. Okay, I guess not. What I'll have to do then is Let's just use an axle. Since we're using the larger... Actually, I probably should use a longer axle, I should say. Give more support throughout the entire structure. Nudge those into place. There we go. Alright, that's pretty much done. Now it's time to build the front, where the droid actually is. So there's like this round thing that the torso kind of sits on, and that looks like it's the part it like swivels on. So I'm not sure how we will go about doing that, but... Oh, no, I have an idea. We just use that chopper body again, I think. Round. Not crowned. I don't know what that is, but round. Go with something like this. Because now... Oh, okay. Because then, if I place it in the world, get the 2x2 tile modified, I think. Is that not what I call it? Is it not a tile? Is it a plate? Oh, okay, it's considered a plate. Put that right there. I think we can squeeze this on there now. Or not, okay. That just looks weird. Alright, so that was an idea. It didn't quite work off or pay off. What we probably actually need is a jumper plate. Just your standard jumper plate. Wait, you're doing homework too? Is everyone in my chat doing homework while listening to the stream? Okay, yeah, that's probably what we want. Because then I can then do a dish on the front and a dish on the back. Hopefully. Why does this look so weird? What is this part? I've never seen this before. Teacher ClonePlays. I mean, I do know a lot about random things. Might not help you with your actual homework, but I do know things. How am I going to do the back? That's a real question. But I do need this stud that's in there. What? Oh, okay. I don't know why it freaked out there for a second, but okay. Algebra 2? What does that entail? See, when I was in not college, they decided to change a lot of the classes, so I don't actually know what math I learned until last semester when my pre-calculus class of college was the same as my pre-calculus class in high school, albeit the college version was just a lot more condensed because you had the entire class was shoved in one semester, whereas the high school one was over the course of a high school year. So yeah. That tank do me thick. It is a big boy. It is definitely a big boy tank. So you definitely don't want to shoot that. You definitely would not want to shoot the tank off this droid, because he would probably explode. How's life going? It's going pretty good. You might be able to see what I've done today on Saturday when I use the webcam again for sorting, but I completely moved my table into the middle of the room, whereas before it was on one of the wall, like on the side wall. Like it was on the, it was, how do I say this without using the word on, because it doesn't actually describe what I'm saying. It was by one of my walls, and now it's just plopped in the center of my room, which now allows me to actually access two of my shelves I didn't really have access to before, so that's nice. What droid is this? This droid is called a welder droid. I think it is called the GTA-W welding droid. Ah, GTA. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean that still doesn't help me actually know what math you're actually learning irrational, but that's fine. But yeah, we're currently working on the front part of the droid that's like the actual droid part that has the arm. Dang it, you can't use my phrase against me, GM. You can't use my phrase against me. It's not cool, bro. Yeah, I don't know how to put in the dish on this other side. At least not at the moment. Oh, variables and stuff? Okay. Yeah, that stuff is easy compared to the things I have to do now. Just letting you know. Dang it. He's using my phrase against me, chat. Stop him. Well, alright, let's start working on this torso. So this torso... it honestly seems like it's probably... Oh, that had my heart so up for a second, that music drop, because it reminded me of another song I really like, but then I just remember I can't have that song in my streams because I don't have a license for it. Supposed to say brick. Lied to me. It kind of looks like it's just this in the picture. Is this the one? Yeah, okay. So then I could just use Technic. I spelled Technic wrong. Technic pin. I think it's a pin. Yeah, there it is. Actually, is that the one I want? This one. This one with the grooves in it. Should be able to do that, then we plug this on top. It's not going to be the most accurate to how it looks, but I mean, it actually gives off the right shape. Because now I can easily do the arms and the head. Imaginary numbers? Oh. Those were alright. I still don't understand the point of them, though. Like, why do I actually need to know about imaginary numbers? A bar piece for what? GM. For this connection? For the droid's torso or for the tank? Ghostbuster. What you gonna do? When there's I don't know how the song goes. All I know is the chorus part. Dang it. Y'all gonna go bust some ghosts later now that you've heard the song? For the bottom part. I don't know what part of this droid you were referring to, GM. Are you referring to the droid torso area, or are you referring to the tank? Legs thing? What? Wait, what? Why'd you... You mean the the Force Ghosts? Is that what you're referring to? Hey, another mod in chat. Welcome, chat. Welcome to Survivalist. Let's start working on these arm parts. The torso area. So you're referring to replace this pin with a bar instead? I don't know how that would help me. What you're currently looking at is that reference picture. It's a welder. It's a welding droid. Can't just write -1. I mean, sometimes you don't want to write -1, right? When the imaginary numbers inside of a root, when you got to take the square root or not triple root, the cube root and higher roots, then putting in a -1 would actually ruin everything, I believe. But who knows? Because I don't actually know what the purpose of imaginary numbers are, except for you learn about it every time you do like something related to calculus, and it's like, okay, whatever. Yeah, it's one of those like background droids. This appeared in The Force Awakens and Phantom Menace. Yeah, it's just in the background. Let's do these arms like I just said a couple minutes ago. So we need a couple more Technic pins, but the ones I like the most. I spelled Technic wrong. I keep putting the H in front of the C. Dang fingers. Because we need... I scrolled past it. We need this guy. This pin. The half pin, I guess it's called? At least, it's the one I want. Because then I believe we need... Oh, is it a tile or is it a plate? Now I'm always confused. Because what I consider to be a plate or what I consider to be a tile is different than what this program considers. Okay, it's neither. Huh. Oh, hey, what's up, Liam? Welcome to the stream. You can't tell your teacher that Trandoshan because you're a Trandoshan. That doesn't make any sense. You have to say a Wookiee ate your homework or something then. They make complex numbers possible. But what's the purpose of complex numbers? Because I've been having to do calculus stuff recently, and I have not found a purpose for complex numbers. Do any of you know what the part is called? That is like the 1x1 round tile that has a bar piece sticking out of it. That is like it's like a more recent part that Lego's used on like different droids and stuff. If you have seen, oh, it keeps lagging. Yeah, my apologies. The spin wheel program or website I use for helping decide which droids we're going to build, it causes a lot of lag. Nah, you can't say a B1. B1s are too stupid. It'd be a commando droid. Yeah, okay, at least you know that piece. That's the piece I'm trying to look for right now. If I type in bar, maybe I'll find it. Bar mod? No, I didn't find that. Okay, bar. There is this, however, that's not what I want. No idea how it's called, yeah. However, this is the part, that's the part I'm going to be using in a minute. And probably this part as well. Alright, oh, okay, more search results. Okay, cool, cool. What is this? Oh, the barbell weight? It's part of the barbell? Okay. That makes more sense. What is this part? Oh, I have no idea. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you for that, Crystal. Yeah, let's just go to Bricklink and find what Bricklink calls that part on a set. Now the issue is I have to think of a set that part's coming, but I believe it came in the Royal Guard for a Snoke set. I forget what they're called, but that set that had the Royal Guard for Snoke. If I type in guard set, I might be able to find it. The only issue is now that I'm using Bricklink 2, it's just gonna kind of lag down the stream more and more. Okay, that did not have it appear. If I type in Royal Guard... Yeah, I apologize if the stream is lagging pretty hard. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do to fix it. Hopefully it gets better. Okay, what the... Does anyone in chat know the name of the... Okay, someone typed it. Alright, thank you, Irrational. If I type that into Bricklink, I will hopefully find the set I'm looking for. No, that did not appear. Alright, what? If I type it into Google, it will then give me the Wikipedia page for it. And then that might give me the Lego set. Or actually, no, if I just type in Lego, if I put Lego in front of that, then one of those Lego Wikipedia pages will probably pop up. Or pictures of the set itself will pop up. So then I can actually know what Lego decided to call this set. Come on, just give me the image so I can actually read what the thing said. Oh, all I literally had to do was type in Elite in front of that, and then it should have popped up in Studio, or in Bricklink is the name I am looking for. But apparently if you didn't type in the word Elite, it wouldn't pop up. So, yeah, okay, I found it. So now I just need the set. It's weird too, that set only gave you 3 of the guards and then just a random first order trooper. Parts. Yeah, the like training droid in this set came with the part I'm thinking of. I think it did at least. Yeah, and apparently Lego, at least Bricklink, considers that to be a minifigure. Oh, okay. I don't consider that to be a minifigure, but okay. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, okay, never mind. It came with a different part. Darn. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, man. The advent calendar for Pit Droid. So if I type in Lego Pit Droid, do you think it'll pop up? Because, yeah, some of those new designs for Pit Droids look awesome. The old, oh yeah, the new Pit Droid uses it. The 1999 versions of the Lego Pit Droid look hideous compared to these new ones. Which, that makes sense. You would hope over time that things would get a lot better looking because there's just more unique parts these days. Oh, so wait, so this specific version only came out in this advent calendar? This year's advent calendar? Oh, okay. I guess that's fine. I'm not gonna get... I can spoil myself on what's in this advent calendar because I didn't get around to buying it. The advent calendar I'm doing is from years ago. It's like, from 2017 or so. Or 2016, maybe? Alright. What does Bricklink have to say about this? I apologize, I'm getting so behind on chat. With me looking at Bricklink, I don't really see... Maybe it's on your end then, Liam. I don't know what to say. People, everyone else in chat says they're not having an issue, so it might just be you. Alright. Ah, I could have just clicked on the Pit Droid. No, come back. Wait. Wait. How did you know there was a Pit Droid in this advent calendar set, Crystal? It says the Pit Droid's day 17. Today's the 15th. Except for our Australian viewers, which it would be then the 16th for them. So how did you know this was in here? Did you, are you one of those people that just opened up the entire thing at once? The frick, it considers it a minifigure. It won't let me actually, like, look at the parts for it. What the heck is going on here? Okay, there it goes. Had a couple more screens I had to get to. Alright, what the heck is this part called? This is what I typed! What the frick? 1x1 tile. Okay, apparently I typed mod and it didn't like that. Because apparently it doesn't consider this to be a modified part. But there we go. That was a tiny adventure I didn't want to go on. That we finally completed. I don't know why Nightbot took down your messages, Rational. Using the shower head piece? What piece are you referring to, GM? Got him. Hey, what's up, Commander Cody Productions? Yeah, apparently there's a new pit droid in the advent calendar. Okay, that's what I thought. You got it in September and opened it right. That's not the point of an advent calendar, Crystal. Gotta do it one day at a time until Christmas. And then you get the rest of your gifts. But there we go. We finally have the part I wanted to use for the freaking arms. And then I was going to probably use a bar if I can. Oh, I got another message. On Discord. Is this something I should be aware of? Okay, no, it's not. Alright, I'm closing Discord. Bar. Oh, there's only the 3 long one? Okay, I didn't want to use the 3 long one. That's too long. I don't know. How long is this guy? Yeah, it's too long. Just a bit too long for what I can tell on this picture. Ah! Maybe not. Yeah, actually it is. It's too long if I for the next connector bit, so I might actually have to use battle droid arms. It's a stud, bar, and handle all in one. All of them. How have I died twice? I don't know. The Adventures of ClonePlays and that one piece. I know, right? There is this short ball, but it has a has a ball on the end of it. It's not just this complete bar. There's also this part, but I don't want to switch into using studs again. Cool YouTuber with 180 parts or subs rather, or a small. Well, apparently the Lego stud was waiting for a long. The Lego piece was waiting for a long time until we just found it. This thing? Oh, you know what? That is true. Yeah. You know that tiny adventure we just went on? It might have been useless. Because, yeah, you're right, Krista. We could actually just use this. Use that. Oh my gosh. Why didn't you say that earlier? Then we wouldn't have had to go on that freaking adventure. Because now I can just... Now I can use these parts that I was planning on using. Except for right there. Alright, so we might not be able to have the dish there, which it's just fine. So now I can do this, I think. Oh. Okay, I might not be able to have any of those. Use that, and now one of these arms is just gonna end with a hand. No, you're fine. I was kidding, Crystal. I was kidding. I do a lot of sarcasm if you haven't noticed. Or at least I try to. Because I'm a very sarcastic person. We've literally been working on one of these droids I thought we'd get done in like 30 minutes, and we've been working on it for an hour and a half now. It's awesome. Awesome. I think that's because I'm one of your subscribers, Survivalist. Now, everyone in chat, you don't need to go subscribe to the Survivalist. He doesn't make any content. He's just a cool guy on the internet. And that is it. Alright, so I probably actually will use that part for putting together the welder part. Because we also need to include like this tube that comes out from the tank into the welder droid's body. And then we got to put together the head. And then we can finally move on to a different droid. Yeah, this took a long time. Get a load of when we get to one of the larger background droids. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel, Trandoshan. Like, I never realized I'd like to build. I would never like to do something like this until putting together this project. A custom Obi-Wan Kenobi poster? Like, real life Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ian McGregor, or like a Lego Obi-Wan minifigure? I mean, if it looks pretty cool, I definitely recommend putting it on YouTube, letting other people see your creation. Isn't there already like a welder part? Welding gun. Yeah, this is pretty much what we need. So actually, I don't want this. Because now we should just be able to plug this in. Yeah. Alright, cool. Now we just gotta build together the arm. Or the other hand, I should say. Which is probably actually just going to be another one of these. Yeah, that tiny adventure was totally useless. Totally worthless, because I'm not using those parts at all now. But now I know what they're freaking called, so yeah. He has arms now! Yeah, all we have to do then is the head, and then add the this tube, and then we're done. Honestly, I don't know, chat. Should I do a little bit better than just using this as his hand, or should we just leave it like that? Just a handle piece? What do you mean by handle piece? No, you're good, Crystal. You're good. Again, I'm kidding. Or am I? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Oh yeah, that sounds pretty cool, Crystal. I don't know. If you don't feel like making a video on it, you can always just post it in my Discord server and let people see it there. Alright. Well, chat, let me know what we should do for this guy's right hand. While you figure that out, I'm going to just continue and do this other. If I type in 2, will I get the part I'm thinking of? Do I need to do... Is it a hose? Is this what I'm thinking of? I think it is. If it would, yeah, this is exactly what I'm thinking of. Because now all we need to do is if I can somehow... I'll just have to move that part for a second. I need another one of these pins. And it looks like it comes from about here, actually, which is pretty nice. And then... I'm just... I really want to connect it, but I really hate how tubing kind of works in this program. Oh, that looks so weird. This is weird. I don't like this. It's like a snake. Robot pincer piece for a hand. I think I know what part you're talking about. Oh yeah, that's true. I could just use one of those clips that Lego uses for either the Magma Guard hands or the IG droid heads parts. So something like that, but then I also... But I need... That's so weird. It's so weird. But I need this part to know... I've never messed around with the hoses and stuff in this program. It's so weird. Because now I need this end to, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to. Lego tubing does not bend like... Yeah, it's super weird. It is super weird. But basically what I'm gonna do is, I believe it's also under bracket. Or at the very least, I might just use a bracket, but no. I was gonna use one of these neck pieces. Because it honestly looks like it just plugs in like right there, but... oh, okay, that won't actually plug in. At least not at the moment. I need to make the torso a bit taller. Plate around. But yeah, who knew? I'm having a lot of fun just building this random droid. I used to do this a lot when I was younger, just building random droids or building random robots and seeing how they look. And honestly, that's pretty much what Star Wars is. You got your main characters and you got your main droids and stuff, but then you have all these background characters that just make the universe a lot more alive. And I'm at a point where I can actually make my random background droids and stuff look a lot better than they used to look. Like, I recently found a guy on Instagram who makes a bunch of just random robots and droids using parts, and some of them actually look like they came straight out of Star Wars, but the person who runs that Instagram, I know, just made them up. But some of them they've made up look like they come straight out of Star Wars, so some of them I'm probably going to use as inspiration. Yeah, I don't know how to connect that too. So I'm gonna move on. What I need now is there a one? No, it would be a 2x2 though. Yeah, okay, so that doesn't work. I just need... I'm just gonna have to use some studs. I think, yeah. In order for me to have that connection point, I'm probably gonna have to use some studs. That is true, Crystal. That is true. Actually, it's probably better that I don't use these, because now I can use... I think I can squeeze it in there, one of the pneumatic shaped Technic pins. It'd probably be easier if I just typed in Technic pin. I don't know how to spell the word pneumatic. I always have to look it up. After I look it up, I remember. But if I haven't looked it up in a while... Actually, I think I had to type... It was in part of the bar category of stuff. Oh yeah, and here's that hand that everyone was talking about earlier. So yeah, we can definitely use it instead of this stuff. Because yeah, that's pretty much the hand that he has. It's just like a... What is that machine? What is that tool called? That's weird. Yeah, I don't actually know what that tool's called. Like my grandfather and my dad in their respective workshops have that like sizing tool, or clamping tool that you can adjust to be different sizes. That's kind of what this guy's hand looks like it's supposed to do. But yeah, that's weird. I don't actually know the name of what that tool is called. An astromech head on repulsor, so it's just one part. I mean, you gotta work with what you got, right? What we could actually do is incorporate some, since I didn't actually know this part existed until now. I was just gonna use the pneumatic. Oh, okay, so that doesn't quite squeeze in there. What are you talking about, Survivalists? I never actually released a winter break schedule. I kind of just threw out an idea. The spine monster has awoken. Yes. I might not be able to do what I was hoping to do. At least... yeah, to have the head, like, centered. Oh, did I just delete that part? I did not mean to delete that part. might have to use like a jumper plate. And so the head will be shifted forward and won't be center on the body. But I think that might be okay. Hey, what's up, Timothy? Welcome to the stream, dude. We're currently building a welder droid. A GTA W welder droid, to be specific. We've pretty much spent about half the stream working on this one droid, which is both funny and sad at the same time. But the last thing we have to do on this droid is, I'm actually going to just delete all the stuff in the background. All the stuff we never ended up using. I think this droid is going to be pretty much good to go. All we have to do once we finish this head is I got to just color it. And this thing might actually just be done. As, like, version 1 of this droid, of course. A lot of you guys in chat will probably go and come up with some pretty cool ideas for the next stream. So we might be able to make things a lot cooler looking. You missed it. Yes, you missed a very long adventure we went on for a specific part that we actually never ended up using. So that was a lot of fun. Oh, what is that one? What is this one part called? Does anyone know what the container part is called that Lego used for gonk droids for a long time? What is that, like, container part called? That might be an interesting thing to use for this guy's head, but I could be wrong. Under the reference image? Oh, yes, thank you for pointing me out. I just didn't update my overlay. A vice grip. Oh, that's what that's called? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know. I've never actually had to think of, I've never actually had to, like, know the name of that thing. I've just used it. Is land speeders? I'm saving all the vehicles and stuff once we get all the droid, like a lot of the droids done. Cause I want to use the spin wheel thing, and I want to clear out a lot of the names on the spin wheel before I make a new spin wheel. I don't know. It was just an idea. Maybe we use something else. I'm just looking at the droid's head, and it kind of had that same shaping as that container that they used for gonk droids for a while. I'm also trying to think of how to give the head its ability to do a lot of rotation like it shows in that picture. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to put that pin with the toe ball in the center here. Unless I remove this bracket. I don't know. I guess maybe we go without giving it a neck rotation for now, and then later on, either off camera I can work on it, or someone in chat will probably come up with a way to give it a rotation. So I'm just gonna start building the neck, or start building the head, and if someone in chat has an idea for how to give it the ability to rotate a little bit, like actually have a neck sort of thing going on, then let me know. So I think, has this bracket ever been in tan before? If it has been, that'd be awesome, because it looks like, I don't know, it's like that off-white, in the reference picture, it looks like it's an off-white / tan color. Has this been in tan before? Oh, okay, it has. So maybe, I don't know. You can rotate that bracket piece. I can. The problem is that bracket piece, it just covers up apparently just enough of the hole that I can't put any like bars in or anything. A 1x1 stud with a 2x2 plate. You want to just send me a picture, Crystal? Is that for the neck? That's what you said though, is just so we can have the neck ability, right? Oh, you can't send a picture. Well, yeah, you can't send a picture in the chat, but aren't you a part of the Discord, my Discord server? If you are, you can send a picture in there. If not, I would highly recommend it because it's a pretty cool place. It's got some cool people in it. Oh, so yours is both the head and the neck? Okay. Let me see. Let me just put together something that I kind of thought of, and then I will attempt to build what you just said. Ah, okay, that makes sense, Crystal. Hey, what's up, AA? We are building a welder droid, specifically the GTA W welder droid. It was seen both in The Phantom Menace, The Force Awakens, and some other Star Wars content. Shameless self-promotion. I mean, yeah. Okay, I don't like where this is going, so let me see what you said again, Crystal. Alright, so you said 1x1 stud, which means a plate. Oh, chat's moving. I need to put your comment in a notepad so I can continue to look at it while chat continues to go crazy. There we go. I've got your message saved on my notepad now. Oh, so probably the best thing for that is probably this plate that has a hole in it. Like 2x2. Ah, I see. I think I can see where your line of thinking was for this. I like it if it's what I think it is. Okay, never mind. It's not what I thought. But I like it, nonetheless, I think. I think the only thing I want to change about this is I want that. And then let me pull up my picture. Technically, YouTube is social media. I mean, it depends on who you ask, I think. I don't know. There are days where I consider it to be social media, and there are days that I don't. Hey, what's up, Joshua? Welcome to the stream. He can do what he wants, pretty much. I can do whatever I want. I'm the streamer, as long as I don't break any YouTube rules. One small and not two. What are you talking about, Gio? No, I like the idea. I like the idea, Crystal. I like where it was going. I might make a few modifications to what you said. That's all. Should be one wide and not two. I don't know. Looking at the picture, it kind of looks like the head's width is about the same width as the torso. Maybe it... Well, that is true. I'm looking at it at a weird angle, so yeah, you're probably right. It probably should be a little bit smaller. Irrational left the game. Oh, that's... Oh, it sucks. See you, Irrational. Hopefully your Wi-Fi will get better. Oh, you had to go eat dinner. Okay, I mixed both Irrational and Joshua's comments together. Oh, I did not mean to click on that welder part. Stop clicking on the welder part, dang it. If we were to make the head one wide GM, what would you recommend? What parts would you recommend using? I think the only thing we're missing is it looks like the droid kind of has like a beard or a chin to it, and that's the only thing I can see that this head currently is missing. You can do a 1Y because you're using the 1x1 stub with a hole in it. Yeah. What? I don't understand the car one. I don't understand the car joke, but okay. I'm trying to think of how I want to like add the beard with what we've got going on here. Same parts, but just one wide. How would I use the same parts but one wide? Looks like the droid. Well, thank you. I hope it does. Those are pickup trucks? Ah, okay. Wow. The kidnapping at schools, he woke up. Wow. That could have taken a turn. I don't know. Oh, same idea but different parts. Okay, it's like, how do I use these 2x2 parts in a 1x1? It doesn't work that way. I see now, said the blind man. I feel like it's gonna look it's gonna look like he has a really small head. Or I could have just completely misunderstood what you said, but this looks really small. A 9-page science book? Wow. That's very impressive, Crystal. I hope you get a good grade on that. Actually, that looks like it. 1x2. Yeah, that's what I thought. I guess I was just being dumb. Cause yeah, we're using a jumper plate here, so yeah, we can. I don't even need to use this 1x1 stub with a hole in it. We could just use that. Oh, it freaked out there for a second. And then go up, and then go up. Obviously, there's gonna be issues because this tubing is just weird. I don't know how to fix that. And then, yeah, something kind of like that, I think. Oh, you gotta go again, Crystal? Alright, see you, man. Thanks for popping in again. Hopefully you get a really good grade on that book if it's 9 pages long. Oh, you gotta go eat food too. AA? Alright, see you, dude. I'll still be going. I've got another hour left. I'm not so sure on this head. However, I do want to move on to a different droid at this point. So let us do that. I will save this. GTA. Why did the song just get louder? GTA double welding droid. Welder droid, I should say. We will save that. I won't do the coloring on it because I have a feeling I'll be going back to this because of the way the head is. But let us move on to the next droid. which means I have a little bit of setup I have to do now. Just give me 1 second. Alright, you should now all be able to see the spin wheel. So let us spin the wheel. See what droid we get. I hopefully have removed the welded droid from the list, so hopefully it won't pop up again in future streams. What are we gonna get? What is that?
RO series child here and nanny droid.
Okay, I'm gonna skip that one because that's more of like a minifigure-like droid. So let's do another one. And I'm not removing them from the list because I don't want to have to do all the freaking research on Wikipedia to find the names again, so.
Infiltrator demolition droid.
Okay, this might be a really interesting one. I think this is another one that doesn't have a picture to it. And there's like no information on it whatsoever, so like we can make it look however we want it to. Because I believe it only showed up in a book. This particular one. It's either that it either is the one I'm thinking of that came in only a particular book, or this is the one we see. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's do these. Because I think... Yeah, let's do these. This will be a fun challenge. Oh, I didn't remove it. Oops. I forgot to remove it from the list. Oopsie. Alright, so I need to save that image. So this is not the droid I thought it was. This is the demolition droid that we see during the Clone Wars show. That are those transformers that transform from the vacuum cleaners to the explosives. So this is going to be fun. I did not want to copy the image. I wanted to save the image. Thank you. I think this will be interesting. We're basically going to try and design a transformer right now, so that's going to be fun. I think. Let's see, build reference image. Okay, apparently... Yeah, it makes sense. Every time I put in a new reference image, the image is different size, so I have to adjust it every time. Should be good there? I don't remember what my keys are to flip between the image, because there's more than one. So give me 1 second. I need to remind myself what my hotkeys are, because I haven't used more than one picture at the same time in a while. Oh, there are no hotkeys apparently. What? Or do I just not have my hotkeys set up right now? I guess I just don't have my hotkeys set. What? It says use hotkey. I guess I'll just do automatic, I guess then. That might be the best. I don't know. Give me 1 more second, chat. Let me go back into my hotkeys, see if I can find. Oh, okay, I found my hotkeys. They were just in a different tab than I thought they were. Okay. So if I press shift and bracket right, okay, yeah, it switches. It's gonna look a little weird though because the image of the demolition droid when it's transformed into robot mode, I guess, is a little weird looking. It's a different size, I should say, so it looks a bit weird. All right, what are y'all talking about in chat? Yeah, I will be streaming for another hour. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to pull up those images on my end now too. Also, welcome back, Crystal. Welcome back. Okay, that opened up one of my images. Can you open up the other image, please? Season 7, episode 5. Were they in season 7? I don't think so. These guys are from like season 3. Oh, you're the reason the songs got louder, Survivalist. I didn't know you could. I didn't know the mods were able to update the volume of songs. Also, I think you stopped all my songs. Okay, there we go. In the Clone Wars movie, what droids are you referring to, Joshua? There's a lot of droids in the Clone Wars movie. Yeah, I'll be streaming for 1 more hour. Alright, so should we do the vacuum cleaner first, or should we design the... Yeah, should we design the vacuum cleaner mode, or should we design the robot mode first, chat? Oh no, this stream is lagging a little bit. I will probably... Yeah, isn't it like 3 a.m. now for you, GM? You should probably go get some sleep. I will probably close out of the spin wheel, because I don't think we're going to get around to another droid today. Do the vacuum cleaner? Alright, we'll do the vacuum cleaner part first. Should we try and have it so the vacuum cleaner transforms into the robot, or are we gonna make 2 separate droids? Because actually, if we're gonna have it so the vacuum cleaner can transform into the robot, we're gonna need to do the robot first, I think. At least in my mind, the way that I think we should go about it, we might need to... If we're gonna have it actually be able to transform, we're gonna need to do the robot first. There's also the 3rd transformation where 2 of them come to combine and they turn into the bomb. But I'm gonna save that for last. So are you asking what the name of the droid we're now working on is called, Joshua? If that's the case, this is just called the Infiltrator Demolition Droid. This droid has roam less than 10 years. Nice. Yeah, you should probably get some sleep then, GM. And I totally understand that. Yeah, you're probably right too, Crystal. Should probably make them 2 separate things to make them as detailed as possible. And then, you know, when I start messing around with them with physical bricks, I could come up with a way to make them transform from one to another. So yeah, let's do the vacuum cleaner part first then. Again, there's no actual size mentioned on Wikipedia, or Wikipedia, I should say. There is no size, however, I do know for a fact the vacuum cleaner part, the vacuum cleaner mode, is about like half the size of a, half the height of a clone trooper. Does it say sweeper on here? Oh yeah, it says sweep. Whatever. Basically a vacuum cleaner. There's also different colors. There's the orange one, there's the green one, I think there's a red and a blue one, I think. But I'd have to actually watch the episode to remember. Wikipedia only has the orange one shown in robot mode and the green one shown in vacuum cleaner mode. Oh, that's called a retail droid. Joshua, it's called a retail droid. Yeah, Fox stands next to him, and he's like, Foxes... They're about half the Fox's height, I think. So that's what I'm gonna go for as a measurement. So let me quickly put together another minifigure. So I need a head. I wish there was a way to just like have one pre-built that appears every time you make a new project, but you have to create it every time. We need a torso. So it's gonna be Painter Guy again. And we need some legs. Yeah, I appreciate that, GM. Yeah, I'm down. I'll if you ask, I'll definitely give you the instructions for him. No problem. Yeah, have a great night. Get some sleep. Good luck on the stuff you have to do deadlines on tomorrow. All right, now that we got our test dude, actually, I should probably give him a helmet too, shouldn't I? In studio, they don't have clone trooper helmets; they have stormtrooper helmets. So, yeah, this guy is becoming a stormtrooper. There we go. Oh, you did? I mean, I hope you know what you were getting in. I hope you know what you were getting into by doing that, Crystal. I know where I'm going with it, so I'm okay doing it. But I mean, if you don't know where you're quite headed with your sorting, then you might not want to do what I did. I do appreciate that idea that you gave me for your video, though. I will probably start working on that as soon as I can possibly actually showcase what Phase 3 looks like. You know what you're getting into? Alright then. Then, by all means, go ahead with disassembling your sets. As long as it means you can make some really cool mocks out of those parts. Custom sets too? Yeah. Custom stuff is the best, I think, because, you know, it's custom and it's way more detailed. Alright, so we gotta figure out how to make the vacuum cleaner. So it looks like it has four sets of wheels, or tread-like things. Each of those treads have 2 wheels. So what do we have as far as wheels are concerned? Like how small of wheels can we go without me just having to like make it look like there's wheels, but there's not, you know, like Lego does sometimes. Is this the smallest wheel? Yeah, that is the smallest wheel. The only problem is I don't know how I would connect this to the parts it's asking me, like it looks like I would want to connect to. Yeah, I did something very similar, Crystal. My Christmas presents involve more acromil containers that I use for storing parts. I bought another set of custom instructions from Brick Vault, and I bought a bunch of games for when we do gaming streams. So when we're finally done with playing Portal 2, like the campaign, I have a bunch of Star Wars games that we're gonna do the campaigns for. It's gonna be fun. That is a good question. I would probably recommend doing if you're specifically from Brick Vault, probably purchasing one of their smaller sets instructions that they sell. So maybe like their Bark Speeders or the ATRTs, or some of the other starships, maybe like the X-Wing or the Snowspeeder, things like that. Things that are small. There's a Harry Potter art set. What? Weird. Yeah, it looks like, chat, it looks like I'm just gonna have to fake it and make it look like it has the wheels, but they're not actually there because I can't think of any way to make wheels that small. So those are gonna be these are gonna be the wheels. I'm gonna make them black, because at least in the lighting in this picture, they look like they're black. And then I can't tell. It looks like the back leg is different from the front leg. Yeah, the front legs are different than the back legs in this picture. So I'm gonna do the front legs first, I think, because they look like they're a little bit easier of a design. So they kind of look like I can get away with doing something like that. And then I need a cheese slope. And then, excuse me, and then I just need a brick, 1x1 brick. I'm starting to get hungry. I did not mean to click on that one. I typed 1x2, I meant 1x1. There we go. Cause yeah, it kind of looks like it's just that. Okay, I held control to highlight all of those parts, but okay. Oh yeah, the V-Wing's a nice one as well. I just had forgotten that they had made V-Wing instructions already. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised we haven't seen more of the V-Wing. If I remember right, I never saw it in Season 7 of the Clone Wars show. We only see it at the end of Episode 3. It's one of those ships I want to see be used more, because it's supposed to be like a really awesome fighter ship, but we never actually see a dogfight with anything. Which is a crying shame. Alright, it looks like the back legs, I'm gonna have to use some like droid parts. I think I'm gonna have to use, what is it called? Is it just called droid arm? Is that the easiest way for me to find it? No. I think if I type in mech arm I can find it. Yeah, this guy. These arms. Then the issue is, how am I going to connect them? Am I connect it like that? Am I going to connect it the other way? The A-Wing and the Jedi Interceptor? Kinda. If I remember right, it's supposed to be somewhat similar to the X-Wing, like as another like kind of predecessor design sort of thing, but I'm not sure. You've built one of these before, Trandoshan? Did you put it in a video? I swear, I think I might have seen it then. But yeah, we're building these guys. The droids that Fox tells where to go. And you are welcome for getting into custom sets, because yeah, custom sets are awesome. Because it takes your love of Lego, that's creative and imaginative, and takes your love of whatever other franchise you love. For me, Star Wars. Probably for a lot of you, Star Wars. And combines the two to making even better things. Because the problem is Lego is always catering their sets, unless you're getting the UCS or that like whatever theme that Cantina set is a part of. Those are the sets made for adults, quote unquote. But all the other sets are play sets, which are typically, quote unquote, made for kids. So, you haven't made a video on it yet? Alright. Well, hopefully our designs look somewhat different from each other, Trandoshan. Because, I mean, I'd love some hints from you, but I don't want us to end up building the same. Yeah, we got to a stopping point on that one. We got far enough along where I felt like it was time for us to move on to a different droid. Especially since we already spent 2/3 of the stream on the one droid. Felt like it was definitely time to move on to a different one. Oh, hey. You know what we can use at this moment that will actually help me figure out how to connect this part? What was that part called that we had our tiny adventure on? This guy. Because now I can do that. Huzzah. Huzzah! And then we can either just put the cheese slope directly on where the treads are supposedly going to be. Oh, you gotta go, Trandoshan? Alright, my dude. Thanks for popping in so many times and being... I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I will be streaming again tomorrow. It won't be studio content again, but it will definitely be another awesome stream. So... that's kind of where I'm at too, Crystal. Like, I might only buy new sets for the minifigures and parts. Depending on the thing, obviously. Like that ATTE stream we did the other day, that was a gift from a relative. And I realized it might be more of a popular stream if I did that one. Because I have a few other sets that we'll probably do on building streams, but they might not be as popular. That were also gifts from that relative. But the greatest thing about those gifts is the minifigures that were received, the parts that were received. Some of the sets are amazing that were received as well. But just the fact that that relative was able to find such an amazing deal on so many sets. Because that relative was able to purchase from a yard sale, like, was it 10 different sets? Ranging from, and the AT-AT from 2014, the AT-TE from 2013, the Black Pearl from 2011, which is one of the boats in Pirates of the Caribbean. So a lot of sets that are worth a lot of money today. She was able to buy them all for 20 bucks. So that was awesome. That was an amazing deal that my relative was able to get. Alright, let's make some more progress. Welcome back, Joshua. Yeah, that's true. I haven't bought many of the Mandalorian sets except for the battle pack. Like I didn't buy the AT-ST Raider. But I will probably try to buy that new Mandalorian set because it looks really good. I also need to just get the I need to get Din when he's wearing his mishmash armor. That way when I am able to buy the new one, when he has his actual Beskar armor, I can have like the different versions of him. I'm kind of like waffling on now. I'm just trying to figure out how to like connect these parts to like what's going to be like the inside. Because now we also got to build the like sweeper part, which I think is also just going to be a plate instead of actual wheels. So it's probably going to be a 1x3 plate because of the way I have this set up. So that's probably going to be the sweeper, probably a bit farther. It looks like I will probably need to use some brackets for like the front armor plate it kind of has. And then let's go back to slopes. There's a specific slope I have in mind that might do what I want it to do. I believe it's towards the bottom of the list. Oh yeah, you're a huge Pirates of the Caribbean fan, Crystal. Yeah, it wasn't missing a lot of parts. Like most of the sets that Relative gave me were missing parts, which is understandable. But the Black Pearl wasn't actually missing a whole lot of parts. The only parts it ended up missing that I can remember specifically, it was missing one of the like one of the wooden beam parts. One of the parts you would associate as being one of the wooden beams for the sails. That ended up costing a lot more than I thought because the seller that was selling it on Bricklink that I bought from sold it for a lot more than I thought it was. So that was kind of a shame. But other than that, I was able to buy a lot of the parts I needed for cheap, which was nice. Welcome back, Irrational. Joins the fray. Nice. You have a base plate of all the Mandalorian figures already? How big is this base plate? Is it the size I'm thinking of? Is it like the medium size green base plate, or is it the large gray base plate? Or is it smaller? Oh, that has not been the case for me, Crystal. There are certain sets that I have in my collection that are incomplete, that I do not have certain parts in my collection because they're those sets that have like these ridiculously like rare parts because they only came in that one set or whatever, which is kind of it's a bit of a shame because it makes it harder to repair such a set. But I mean, one of these days I'll get around to repairing them. One of those sets I'm referring to is the 2002 Republic gunship. I have a lot of parts from that set, but I'm missing a lot of the like unique parts that set has. Also weird, I also have the instructions for the Jango Fett slave one, but I don't have any of the parts for it. I just ended up with the instructions for it somehow, which is an interesting thing to have. But yeah, that's definitely one of those sets I'll get around to buying all the parts for, so I can have it, because that's in the wave of sets that I will definitely put together, because it uses the old gray colors, which are the sets because of that I'm willing to display as display pieces. 32 by 32. Okay, so that's the green base plate, right? Typically a green base plate that size is also come in blue and yellow and stuff. Typically blue, or typically green, I should say. Tip, I guess. I don't know. It's finally starting to get cold in my room. I've had my window open this whole time to try and get the cold air from outside to get in here, and I can finally feel it now. It's taken like 4 hours. 4 hours for it to finally roll its way into my room. Four by 4 plate around. How big is this in comparison? Okay, yeah, that's kind of the size I want. Maybe slightly bigger than this. Maybe this guy. Ah, no, that's way too big. Right? Yeah, this is... Pretty sure this is way too big. If I made the full circle of this, how big is this compared to just the 4 by 4? Huge. It is huge. Yeah, that's way too big. Alright, no problem, Crystal. Where else can you get custom instructions? So yeah, there's Brick Vault. There's Rebrickable. If you find certain people who make custom stuff and share it on Instagram, you can always just like message them and they sell instructions. So personal sellers. One of the designers that works with Brick Vault has recently started selling their own design, their designs and other people's designs on their own website. If you look up David, is it David? Like David Bueller? The guy, if you look up the designer for the Republic Gunship and the ATTE and a lot of the other sets that Brick Vault sells, those instructions, if you look up that designer also has a website that they sell designs on. Or instructions on, I should say. So there's quite a few different places. I really have only focused on Brick Vault and Rebrickable, because Rebrickable is where I put my instructions at, and Brick Vault was just one of the first groups that I found that sold custom instructions. So yeah. I'm still just attempting to figure out if this is the size of plate I want to use, or if I should use a larger plate. Is there a larger plate? Oh yeah, of course there is. There's this plate. I don't want to go too big though, because I'm afraid I'm going to go out bigger than minifigure scale, but... Yeah, I think that's beyond minifigure scale. I think I have to do the 4x4. Or at least attempt to use the 4x4. If I can't, then yeah, we'll go back to the 6x6. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully you can figure it out. Oh man, there's a bunch of messages on my phone, but I can't see it because it's upside down. Yeah, because I moved my table into the middle of the room instead of by one of the walls. My charging cord for my phone is not long enough for the way I prefer my phone to sit when it's being charged. So yeah, my phone's upside down right now. I am looking for dome, I think. How large is this dome? Oh, that's just those domes, okay. Are not the size I thought. I'm having flashbacks of when we designed the dwarf spider droid, because I'm basically trying to make a dome that's similar to that, but doesn't have to include the antenna sticking out of the top of it. With the user level? I don't know. You would assume the mods would be able to use it though, because the mods are the ones who have access to most of my commands on Nightbot. And I did that because if I had all my commands publicly available, then the chat would just get spammed with a bunch of stuff. So. Do I just need to look up slope again? Or do I need to just do 4x4 brick round? I guess not 4x4, but maybe 3x, or yeah, why can't I think of these words? Maybe I just need to do like half circle, half sphere or something. It's been a little bit since I've done the dwarf spider droid, so I can't quite remember all the keywords I used to find stuff. I don't remember what that one part is called they usually use. Or they used on the original dwarf spider droid set that they made. I'm trying to remember what that dome, or the one they used on the tri-droid build that they included in the Utapau Troopers battle pack. So I guess it's time to go back to Bricklink and see if I can have it tell me. Alright, Utapau Troopers, the battle pack should pop up, yep. What is that part called? What is that dome part called? Cylinder Hemisphere. Okay, if I just type that directly in here, okay, cool. Thank you, Bricklink. I know I earned money. Basically, you just have to be very active in my chats. You gotta be here more than one, basically more than one of my streams. And yeah, basically what the Survive said. As soon as we feel like we need another mod, we'll pick another mod. There's a few people who are in the consideration phase, but unfortunately the streams are not reaching the certain, I guess, quote-unquote levels that would necessitate another moderator, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, they have some weird part names. They're like the super. Well, I mean, they're like the super technical names. Like, okay, this is a hemisphere. This is half of a sphere, and I guess it's a cylinder. It's like the bottom of a cylinder. If the bottom of your cylinder is round, it's like, okay, whatever. The only issue is if I use this part specifically, I can't include the red eye in the middle and the green paint. This part would have to have a custom sticker on it. The other issue is I'm only seeing this vacuum cleaner from one angle, so I could be messing up the back. Like it might not be a full hemisphere. The plot thickens. Alright, that's pretty much it for the dome part of the droid. I just gotta figure out how to get all this stuff connected to each other. So I think for these, I'm gonna use a one of these 1x2 plates that has a bar attached to it. Yeah, I could get a print or decal for it. The only issue is then it costs money. More money because you have to find someone who'd be willing to do that for you, but it's not the worst. Not the worst situation to be in. Worst situation is the dwarf spider droid, trying to figure out if I want to custom 3D print these parts that I would really want to use in the right color. But then the problem is finding the plastic, the plastic being sold in the right color, like official Lego color, to then 3D print out these parts, or just sacrifice and use a different method. But yeah, those were some of the issues we ran into when discussing or trying to figure out how to do the SW Droids in the most proper way that we could to make them even more accurate than Lego has ever made theirs. I guess what I have to do is actually use just a bar. If I type in bar 3, will it pop up quicker? Yeah. Because that obviously fits all the way. What? What is your... What? What is the issue here? Oh, okay. It's just having problems. I mean, I could, but that means I have to now design a sticker, and I don't want to. That would be something I would have someone else do. 'Cause I'm not good with that kind of stuff. Like, you know, all those custom clones I've drawn, like those are all like rough. They're all rough drawings. I wouldn't want someone getting a sticker of a rough drawing. I'd want it to be like professionally done, so it actually looks good. Okay, I just tried to type the word clip and clicked every other button except for the word I wanted. I spelled clip wrong. I put an E at the end for some reason. So I want one of these. Think that's the way we need to go. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna solve it, but I bet if anyone can solve it, it's probably you, Survivalist. Does YouTube like footballs? I mean, I saw your message, so yeah, I guess. Actually, I probably should not use a 1x1 clip for this. I should use a 1x1 clip for this. Preferably this guy. Because now I can do this, and there should be enough. Is there really not enough space? Ah. Okay. Well, that's no issue. All I have to do is just shimmy these forward a bit. I'm excited to see what Trandoshan's version of this droid looks like, because... Oh, wait. There's a separate issue going on here? Oh, it can't handle... I see, it can't handle the double clip, but it can handle the single clip. So we should be able to put this back. Yeah, I'm excited to see what Trandoshan's version of this droid looks like. Because especially if his is a lot better than what we designed on this stream, I will definitely be updating this to look more like his. I mean, the only way I'd switch over to Twitch though is if I was doing a lot more gaming stuff. Alright, here's another song I need to remove. Add that to my notepad for songs to be removed. Frickin' lullabies. Alright, then I think all we really need to do now is do this. Should be able to now clip the dome on, or put the dome on top now. And now we gotta figure out how to connect the sweeper part to the front here. But I think... Yes, I will be streaming again tomorrow. It will be at 3 p.m. MST again. All my streams this week will be at 3 p.m. MST, except for Fridays. I believe it's Friday stream. That one will be later in the evening, my time. Something came up around the time that I would have... around 3 p.m. my time that day, so I had to push the stream back, which is fine. I'm gonna be doing stuff with my family at that time, so family time is more important. Okay, so the same issue for the one side is preventing me from doing what I want to do on the other side. So what I might have to do is use... I don't know what it's called. What if I just type in clip? Will it pop up? I want to use that part we used on the welder droid for its arms. I want to use one of those parts here. This guy. The bar holder. Will this fit in there? I mean... I think it does. It actually does. Okay, cool. Yeah, so 3 p.m. MST is like 5 p.m. EST. I know, I was kidding, Joshua. I'm not going to be switching to Twitch. I've established myself as a streamer on the YouTubes. The only time I might do Twitch streaming is I can finally get like Restream or something to work, so I'm streaming both. I'm streaming to both Twitch and YouTube. So I know Twitch would probably be better for me to do my gaming streams on, but I'm not sure how much of my audience would follow me over there, so I think just streaming on YouTube is still fine. Only problem is if I do it this way, we found that this bar is too long. So what did we do to solve that? Oh, we can use that part we ended up using instead of the part we went on an adventure for. This bar with clip. Only issue is it's too... we can flip it onto its side. We should now be able to put another one of these alongside it, yes. And then with that, we could be able to add some brackets. At the very least, to decorate this area somewhere. Well, actually, it's 5:30. Survivalist. You finished your science book? Heck yeah, Crystal. What was your What's your science book on? What thing of science is it on? I feel like I'm on the right lines of solving this issue, but maybe not. Oh, phase changes? Oh, okay. Rounding down? What? You don't round down time. Not when you're trying to figure out the time zones. I don't have my reference picture up. I should probably have that up. Give me a better understanding of what I'm doing. No, I was about to switch over to using the minifigure bracket, but that won't solve my issue either. Potter minifigure pals. I mean, I watched some of her videos when she got really popular, like when she was starting to get really popular. But I thought she did a lot more Star Wars like Lego Star Wars content than she did, so I haven't seen any of her content in a long time now. And I honestly don't know who Ashton Flash is. But I mean, I recently saw YouTube recommended me a video that Ashton Flash posted about Potter minifigure pals and a few others, like quote unquote exposing other Lego YouTubers. I was like, I'm not into that kind of stuff. Not into that kind of stuff. What is up, JR Films? What is up? We're currently building the Infiltrator Demolition Droid you see in the Clone Wars show. Earlier today, we worked on building a welder droid, so in the space of 3 hours, we've almost designed 2 droids. And I thought we'd be able to get these size of droids done within, like, I thought we'd get done a lot more, but it's also because I keep rambling on about random stuff too. Right now we're trying to figure out how to connect this part, which is supposedly going to be like the sweeper, to these arms. Online dating? Okay. I mean, never mind. No problem, JR. You're not that late. Actually, I'll keep those there, but we'll probably need to figure out something else besides those brackets. Favorite Lego YouTuber? I mean, the Lego YouTubers I watch currently is Coconut Brick Studios, Lego Gavin Productions, SW Bricks and Figs, and Brick Pigeon. I mean, I watch a lot, but those are the 4 people who came to mind. Those are the 4 people that came to mind. Actually, what if we use that bracket? If I type in headlight, does that still pop up with what I want? Yes. The only problem with me doing what I'm about to do is it just pushes the entire sweeper part of the droid out farther than I want. But we might have to, in order for this thing to, at least for now, because I can't really think of any other solution at the moment. It's also the fact that I'm starting to get hungry and my brain stops working. Those should connect properly. Okay, why? I guess this one on the side doesn't. Or it does and it just acted fine. Okay, it almost does, but it's not really connected to that stud. Yeah, there's gotta be a better elegant solution to this, but not really sure. Another SW. Yes, I am an SW fan. However, I'm not like all those. I'm not like a lot of the people who apparently are fans of SW. Apparently, I don't know if you were there, but if you saw today, if you saw his, if you went to his premiere today on his video and read the chat, it was like, oh my gosh. There's about like 80% of the people who went to that premiere and chatted in the chat who didn't understand what a scam is when you see it. And what is just someone selling something for overpriced. I can integrate Discord and Nightbot? What do you mean by that? Well, that sounds interesting. This is a holiday song, is it? Oh yeah, it's called Home for the Holidays. So yes, it is a holiday song, I guess. Alright, well let's start coloring some of these things so it looks a little bit better than it does. That is not the color I wanted. I want that color. Has this ever been in light bluish gray? Yeah, that's what I thought. It never has been. I might have to do light gray. Nope, it's never been in that color either. Alright, dark gray. Nope. Light. Dark. Okay, dark. Thoughts on M&R and MGF. I like MGF. I like his videos. I really like a lot of the customs he's done. Not any. His customs are not any that I'd like purchase per se. They're a little bit. They're not the kind of custom style that I would go out and buy, like from like Clone Army Customs is the kind of custom stuff that I like to buy. But I really like his stuff. I like MGF stuff. Like they all are really cool. Aminar, I don't know. I like his stuff when he does mocks, but his like vlog like videos and things, I'm not a huge fan of. I'm not a huge fan of vlogs. I don't watch vlogs. I'm not that invested in that man's life to watch vlogs about it. So I mean, when he does reviews of people's mocks, or when he made his own mocks, then I was more interested in M&R stuff, but not really that interested in his stuff anymore. Not to say I wouldn't support the man if we ever were like able to raid him at the end of a stream or something, but yeah, I just don't watch his stuff when M&R does mocks. I mean, he used to back in the day, like 5 years ago or so. Used to be a mock guy. Just doesn't seem like that's the case anymore, which I guess is fine. You do what you like. If he likes what he does now, that's totally fine. As far as me watching his stuff, I prefer watching mocks. Watching people show off mocks and stuff, so. Okay, now that we've colored it, it looks a lot better. But yeah, this thing still needs a lot of work. But I'm starting to run out of my thinking prowess. I'm starting to run out of some brain power, so I'm not sure what else I can do. That's too much stuff to build mocks? What do you mean by that? How does he have too much stuff? Oh, this has never been in that color before? Okay, it's been in that color, but that kind of sucks. I guess that's a little bit closer to what it actually looks like. If you reserve all the green and some of the other paint on the droid to being a sticker, then yeah, light gray should be fine. Followage? What would the followage command do? I thought there was a watch time. Oh, I was going to have a watch time command. But the problem is Nightbot is only set up to have that work with Twitch and not YouTube. You can't wait to get. Are you getting the Lego set or the custom instructions that Brick Vault recently just released, or is doing a pre-sale on? I guess. Okay, this looks a lot better. The only problem is now these look like their eyes, so I'm going to just cap them with some 1x1 tiles for the time being. It's going to be interesting when we switch over to doing the robot mode of this droid, because it'll definitely be interesting if we can find a way to actually make this vacuum cleaner mode transform into the robot mode of this droid. That'd be really fun. It'd be really cool if we could manage that, but not sure. I guess for the time being, let's switch over. I'm pretty much good with how this is looking like for now. I know probably the next time we do a studio stream, I'll have some better ideas. We'll have some more people in chat who will give out some ideas. So let me switch us over to the other reference image. Hopefully that switches. So that switches over. No, okay. I have this open, I guess. Okay. Let us work on the robot mode of this droid now for the last few ish minutes. I'm not sure how tall the robot mode is, but I want to say it's probably like twice the height of this. Yeah, it is a Christmas alert. It's freaking December. We can listen to the Christmas movie. Is that the name of the designer who made the instructions for Brick Vault? Okay, nice. Because I also know... I know Rich Boy J did a lot of streams building a Razor Crest. Is that the same... Is the one that Rich Boy J made the same as the one that Brick Vault is now doing, or are they different? Just to make sure you know and catch it after this month. Okay. Why did the watch time command have to be removed? I explained a little bit ago, but you might not have heard. The variable that I was going to use to show how long the stream had been going for, that variable only works with Twitch. Like that command, like the command string you use, or the command string you use to make that command work in Nightbot only works with Twitch streaming and not YouTube streaming. So I was not able to do that. Oh, he made his own. Okay, I wasn't sure if he made his own version and then built it on stream, or if he found someone else's. "5 years since Force Awakens." Jeez, it's like been a bad nightmare. Just kidding. I'm not a sequel hater, but I mean, there are issues with them. But I mean, there's issues with all the movies. There's just a lot more issues with the sequels. Alright, I'm wasting time. I don't know. I guess, let me ask you, chat. Should we just start working on the robot mode, or should we just sit here and chat? Should we just chat for these last couple of minutes for the stream? Should we start building something else, or should we chat? Or should we, should we chat? Chat. Oh, he's talking about the song being removed? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm the same way, Crystal. Sequel trilogy are my least favorite, but I don't hate any of the movies. They're just not my favorites. Just chat? Alright. I'll see what anyone else says, but yeah, I'm leaning towards just chatting. I'm also trying to think of what I can show on stream that'll be interesting. Just chat? Alright, we will just chat. Let me see, what do I have? Oh yeah, obviously I need to save this. Ooh, I almost didn't save it. It should be on my clipboard actually. Oh wait, no, that's the other song. That was the name of the song that's going to get removed. Let me quickly copy and paste from Wikipedia the name of this droid. There we go. What do I have in my things in here that I could show while we just chat? Well, also that means I can finally close the, oh wait, I did that already. That's why the stream probably got better. I closed the, spin wheel website, so it finally probably didn't cause as much lag. I have something to show off. I'll give you guys an exclusive preview of something I've been working on off on the side. I just need to do that now that you can see my desktop. And so I need to close out of Studio because we don't. No, I don't want to take your survey. I really like your program, but I ain't taking your silly survey. Let me open up some renders I've made recently. Well, let me show off those. Let me show off this. And then let me show off this. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys a bunch of renders of some like custom creations I've been making in Studio. So for those who are here for that stream, here's what the Droid looks like in a really cool render. Yeah, I know you can see the pixels. It's a very pixelated one. Yeah, it's a low res picture. My favorite Star Wars trilogy is probably the prequels. With a close second of the original trilogy, and then the sequels, of course. After that. Yeah, here's a cool render of the Droid we made on that one stream. Here is another cool render. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, please ask them now. I'm going to be ending the stream in 5 minutes. So let me know. Actually, speaking of that, let me switch over to the post-stream overlay. And then I can quickly... I don't have it set up, actually, at the moment. But let me quickly set it up so I can just show... continue to show these pictures and stuff. That's probably what I should include on this inside bit. There we go. Now I can full screen this and then you can obviously see it. Let me just zoom in. So yeah, there's a render of that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Here's a render of the dwarf spider droid that we made. Well, obviously a few streams ago. The issue with this guy is this dome part and these ball hinge parts that are used for the eyes have never appeared in those colors before. So I either have to custom 3D print those parts in those colors, buy these parts and just paint them, or just come up with a compromise. I really want to go with this design though. This is like the best I've seen. This is heavily inspired by someone else's design that I found on Reddit. I would give them credit, but then they deleted their Reddit account, so I don't know who actually made it anymore. Let's see. Favorite clone? My favorite clone is probably either Commander Rex or Commander Cody, just to be, I guess, on the basic side. But I mean, we see them the most throughout the Clone Wars, and Rex in particular has a really cool story throughout the entire show. So, favorite lightsaber color is probably either blue or green. Like if I were to have my own lightsaber, it'd probably be blue or green. I guess if I was a Jedi, if I was a Sith, it'd obviously be red. But yeah. I would definitely take your offer, Crystal. The problem though is because I've already tried, I can't find these official Lego colors in paint. But I would be down for your offer if that was the case. Alright, time for the exclusive preview part of this stream. So this is something I found out, well, yeah. So I found I found an image of something similar to this on Reddit, or on Google Images, and then found out it was on Reddit. It's an IG-88 bust, and I decided I'm going to be building, this is my gift to Trandoshan Bricks for winning my 50 mock contest. Now, this is me recreating that other person's bust, so it's me. I got inspired by theirs and then built it, but this is not all. But this is basically what theirs was. It was just the shoulders, upper torso, and the head. Here's another render of that from a side angle. Let me make that a little bit bigger so it's a little bit easier to see, but yeah. It needs a bit more work around the torso area, but yeah. And then what I'm doing, because I'm not done, that's not what I'm gifting Trandoshan. What I'm gifting Trandoshan are the instructions to a full size, well, not full size, but a full IG-88 droid. So what I have to do, this is what I've done so far, is I built the arms. The hands I'm not very happy with, but I mean, it's what I could do. What I have to finish doing is building the rest of the torso and then build the legs, and then this guy's done. And then I'll be gifting the instructions of this to Trandoshan. And then I'll probably do a stream in the future where we build this in, like, with Rebrickable and stuff. Just like all the other things that I've done in studio. The goal is eventually we'll be doing streams on all of them where we build them with real Lego in person, physically, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, that clone punching the droid in the background of the Battle of Utapau was one of my favorites, too. But yeah, it's been 3 hours now. Thank you, everyone, for coming out to the stream. Yeah, I do feel the arms are a bit too long. I will probably shorten them just a tad bit, but yeah. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. Remember, every clone has its roots in the original. I appreciate all of the support today. I will be streaming again tomorrow at 3 p.m. MST. If I quickly look, I can tell you exactly what we'll be streaming tomorrow. I don't quite remember because I had to shuffle some streams around because I made a mistake on some of them, so I had to shuffle them around to make sure they were going to be work. Alright, so tomorrow we're going to be doing a Terraria stream. I haven't played Terraria in a while, and I thought it'd be finally time to get back to working on Dungeon Runner. So tomorrow we're going to be doing some test building so I can get back in the groove of building stuff for Dungeon Runner. So that'll be a lot of fun. Again, thanks everyone for coming out, and I will see you all in tomorrow's stream. Yep. Bye-bye, everyone.